Hello world, it's your flower Cloudy. Alright. Um, I would like to talk to you today about two of the worst communities that none of you should ever take part of. So, first of all, we have the E-chat Lounge. Alright. On the whole, they are a cool, busy community with lots and 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 lots of different clubs for different things. However, there are two things that you have to be careful of when you're with them. A, the fact that if you make mistake in one of the clubs, you are out of the entire community, out of all of their clubs. And B, you could be gotten into trouble even if you don't intend to do something, and no one is even gonna speak to you about things. The actions will be taken against you without you even knowing what actually happened. And here is a perfect example of what actually happened. I was in two of their clubs. I was in the E-chat Lounge and I was in the Melancholi club. And what happened is I happened to drop a tear in the E-chat Lounge, and one of the members decided he was going to offer me some help, and he said, look, Cloudy, should you need someone to cry to, you've always got all of us and you got me, and if you don't want to cry in public, you can cry to me and all that. So I did cry to him, but not only did I cry to him, but we were generally speaking, and he wanted to learn about me, and I told him I'm a singer. I told him I'm a rapper, well, a rap singer. I told him about the collabs I've been doing, and told him about this channel, and I told him about my song club, and I said to him, if you wanted to be part of my followers team, drop in. And then in about half an hour I was banned from the club for DM advertising, which doesn't make sense at all because I do not advertise. If I tell someone that I'm a rapper and if you wanna look, take a look, and not trying to drag them in there, well, that clearly isn't advertising. And oh god, that was very loud. Didn't intend to do that. And the fact that not only did they get rid of me from the E-chat Lounge, where that lad was from, but they also got rid of me in their other clubs, in their other clubs as well, because of the fact that I have DM advertised in one of their clubs, so I should be out of their whole thing, which really is ridiculous. Like, you don't just get rid of people out of the blue. You speak to people, you clarify, this is the first time I did something, tell me what I did, clarify with me what I did, and go from there. But you don't just kick people out like that, you know what I'm trying to say. And also, the second community I'd like to talk about is the one called rap. It is called rap, and it has 1,000 plus people in it, and I was invited there by one of the people in one of the clubs I'm in, one of the um, rappers fan clubs that I'm in. The One of the people invited me to this rap club. Um, like I said, it has 1,000 plus people in it. What you have to be careful of that one is they're very intolerant. There are lots of bullies and are very triggering people, triggering in a bad way. What happened was I came in and I always tend to say hello, how blind people are tolerated here, because I am blind and not many places are able to tolerate me, which is why I ask this every time I go into a place, digitally or in real life. I always say hello, hope a blind girl can be tolerated. And for the second time this month already, I was accused for faking disability, that I am lying to be blind. Also, they were a bit alarmed at the whole fact that I actually came in. And as much as I tried to interact with some of the people, people were mistreating me. People were picking on my lack of eyesight. People were picking on what I speak. People were repeating lines after me. People were really being horrible. And eventually I said, all right, well, I'm going to leave. And then some of them said, no, Claudia, you should stay. Some of them did love me, but uh, one of the admin people who was actually bullying me all the way through. She was bullying me all throughout my whole stay at the club. She was bullying me, and then eventually she banned me without stating any reason or anything at all. I'm not hating on these people. I'm not hating on these clubs. I just want you all to be careful, because ludicrous people still exist. Still exist. Yeah. Ludicrous people still exist. And I want you all to be aware that whatever may look bright to you isn't actually bright. So you all need to be aware that things aren't always as great as they might look. So when you're looking for a community to step into, don't ever trust the tags, don't ever trust the descriptions and the titles and everything like that, because people do make things look like something that they aren't, if you can understand what I'm trying to say here. So always be careful with the communities you walk into. Don't get yourselves bullied, don't get yourselves tracked down and killed, and Also, there is this blue whale challenge that I recently was told about. I want you all to be careful of that as well. It's where you step into a game that lasts you 50 days, and they give you some tasks that at the start are pretty much alright, but then they will tell you to cut yourself, and eventually on by the 50th day they will tell you to kill yourself by carving a whale on your chest or jumping off a bridge. And if you refuse to do that, they would track you and your family down and things like that. So again, not to freak people out, but be careful, because things are really getting ridiculous out there. So don't get yourselves in trouble. All of you, just look out for things a little bit. Wishing you best of luck and hoping to speak to you all again. And should anybody need me to cry to, I am available, because I understand these things completely. And um, should anyone need me for them to cry to, you can always cry to me.